Hello, welcome back to another video. Hope everybody's well. Got a stock up shop this time. It's the first stock up that I have done in 2025. I have been using bits out of my cupboard that I had stocked up from last year, and now I am feeling the need to stock it back up. It's not actually in that much of a bad shape. Let me show you what I've already got. If you see here already, I've still got quite a lot in there. I'm not hoping I'm not going to spin you around too much. Just ignore my messy kitchen, it's real life. And then we've still got quite a lot of bits in there. That bottom shelf is where all my jam is. You won't see me buy coffee for a really long time. If you ever come round to my house, you want a drink, this is where you would go. So that's all my coffee and my teas. And then this is the cupboard that I work out of. There are all my spices and that. And then this is. So for some people, they'd be saying, you don't need to stock up, you've got loads of stuff. But I feel when I start running out of tins of tomatoes that I do need to stock up. So anyway, that's what we're doing today. 120 quid stock up shop from Ocado. And I've done my fruit and veg with, it's just started chucking it down. I've done my fruit and veg with Uber Eats again for the Fresh Mondays. I've remembered the official title. Some things were missing though. I got charged for them, but the stuff were missing. However, I just did whatever you do on Uber Eats and they refunded it all, which, well, not refunded the stuff that were missing, not the full shop. So it cost about £12 the fruit and veg this week, which I'm really happy about. I've still got to go to Aldi because I need some fridge stuff and some soft fruits. Hopefully they will have a nice 30% or 50% sticker on. But even if they haven't, I'm still going to get some. So yeah, if you've watched a while, you know I'm trying to reduce what I'm spending every month. Not because I have to. I feel like I need to mention it, but you start saying I don't have to reduce my food bill, you sound like a bit of a dick. It's hailstone. It's hailing. It's not raining. It's hailstone. What's that? Mind you, we're going off on a tangent here, but what have I said about March and Mother Nature? She likes to show off what she's got. I might have to go and get my washing in because I've got a couple of things on washing line. They have been there for 4 days, but maybe now's the time to get them in. Anyway, I'm back talking about shopping. So yeah, you feel like a bit of a dick when you say to people, I don't have to reduce my food bill. But in situations like this, when people are watching, I almost feel like I have to say that because I don't want people to subscribe and think that it's a difficult one when you're watching YouTube because you sort of, there's elements in the person who you're watching that you take on and then you might think, they're in a similar situation to me. And then somewhere down the road, they might say something, or they might show a subscription box and you can't afford a subscription box, and then you're thinking, actually, no, they've lied to me. Right? They haven't lied, they've just not said it. So I don't have to. I'm not in a financial situation where I'm having to reduce my food bill. I'm doing it because I don't want to give them any more money. That is why I'm doing it. They're putting all the food prices up, and I know I've had somebody comment and say, well, it's all right buying less, but how about we all stand up to him? I'm all for that, but I'm sorry, I don't necessarily think it's going to change out. I don't mean to be the person who says it, but I'll stand up to him. I'm not buying some of the stuff. But unless the whole of the United Kingdom did it, for the UK, for example, it wouldn't change because there's always other people that will buy it. So whilst I get the sentiment and I hear you and I understand you, I'm just doing what I'm doing. And what I'm doing is resisting buying certain things, or buying from different companies, or shopping around, getting the best deals. And that is what I'm doing to feed myself and my family. So I hear you and I hear what you're saying. But unless everybody within the UK came together and said, let's just use one particular company, I'm not picking on them, Cadbury's, right? We're not putting up with the 24% cocoa in your chocolate or whatever it is. So we're not buying it anymore. Unless everybody did that, it's not going to change it. Or we're not paying £2 a bar. You know, when they put the price up at the bars, Cadbury's, Darren likes Cadbury's, Reese likes Cadbury's, they all like bloody Cadbury's in this house. I won't buy it. I think I swapped to Nestle Crunch or something, or Terry's Chocolate Orange, you know, for the cheap chocolate. I won't buy it because I thought it was too much. They'd not changed the product. They took the size of the product down, so they took some out, shrinkflation in it, and then they put it up. So I just stopped buying it. But unless everybody else does it, that's when you're going to have a bit of power. But not just with a few thousand people. It ain't going to work. Anyway, that's where I stand on it. I hear what you're saying to me. And then my thoughts. I don't like to get political on this channel. There's a couple of things I don't want to talk to people about, especially strangers over internet. Politics and religion. No, keep me out of it. Right. Yeah. Turn you around. Well, show you what I've got fruit and veg this week. I'll turn you around, show you what I've bought in my shop, and that'll give you a good insight into the stuff that I cook with, because we are an ingredients household mainly. And I know that somebody said about one of my other shops, other than your fruit and veg, you just got processed stuff. Yeah, I buy processed stuff. I try to stay away from ultra processed food as much as I can. But yes, I do buy processed food, and I dare say most of you do, because it's there. Even if you buy the most healthiest tin beans, it's going to be processed because it's been through a process. Unless you're actually just buying single ingredients, then probably everything is processed. Then you've got your ultra-processed stuff, which I try to avoid as much as I can, as you will know if you have watched my food shops regular. Right, I'll catch up with you after, but now let's go and see what I've got. This is just a really quick overview of what veg I've bought this week, because it's quite similar to what I've had in previous weeks. The only difference is 3 items are missing. So I went onto Uber, went on to sort of things are missing part of it, put the items in that were missing, and they said that within 5 to 10 days, I think it were, they'll be refunded to my account. No questions asked. It's a bit infuriating though. Last week, I realised a day after my order came that 2 lettuces had been missing. So yeah, if you're going to do your Uber Eats, probably check what's coming. I mean, maybe you do that with your full orders, but I do when I get Ocado and that. I always check through, but for some reason I've not been checking with Uber Eats. Anyway, it's all 50% off Uber Eats prices. I think it is a really good deal. Medium cauliflowers, they're about 68 pence in the deal. Chinese leaves are about 84 pence. Can't remember how much tomatoes are. Organic carrots are just over 50 pence a bag. These broccolis were about £1 a bag. One's more expensive than another. Bananas about 45 pence. Asparagus is, I think that's 80 odd pence. That little pot of pomegranate seeds is 70 something pence, but it lasts about 4 or 5 breakfasts. A couple of mangoes, they're about 54 pence each. Pears, I can't remember how much they are now. Are they about 20 pence each, something like that? Those are, are they all right? They need eating, I think. Pink lady apples, about 27 pence each. Couple of pak choys, can't remember how much they are. The green beans are about 45 pence. Coriander's about 30 pence. And these baking potatoes are about 86 pence. As I say, it's not half price of Morrison's itself. It's half price of Uber Eats prices, but I think I am saving anywhere between £6 and £8 by doing my fruit and veg like this, and that includes the service charge that Uber Eats pops onto your bill. I've got 3 natural yogurts. These are £1.10 each. I've mentioned them before, but they have, let me see if you can zoom into that. Can you see it? Whole milk natural yogurt, and then it's got the live cultures that are added to it. This is the kind of stuff, apparently, that if you want to use it as your own yogurt starter, which I'm interested in doing, you need the live cultures in it. I don't know. Have you tried it where you use a spoonful of your own yogurt and then you make some more yogurt? I'm really interested in doing that. It's nice. It's got a zing to it. A couple of blocks of unsalted butter for bacon, 3 packets of beef mince. That will go in my freezer, and I have been buying organic milk for quite a while now. £2.90, it's quite a lot, but fortunately we aren't heavy milk drinkers at all, so we probably only go through 2/4 litres of milk a week. To say that we're a household of 6, I don't think that's bad, but my kids don't eat cereal, you see, so that's milk out of that. There's only one kid that'll drink milk, and 2 of us have alternative milk, so that's why we don't have much cow's milk. As you can see, this is my stock up 120 quid, including the meat and that I've just shown you. I normally get the really small bags of M&S flour, but then I worked out that these, you're going to know it, aren't you, are far better value. I'll put the prices on screens for you if you want. So I've got 3 bags of those. Do a lot of bacon, and starting to make tortilla, they're flatbreads actually, but tortilla sort of breads from scratch, because then I can control the ingredients in them. Got some quinoa for extra protein when I chuck them in my salads. This is just like my little bit of baking things. These are really nice pitted dates to eat straight out of the bag or to make energy balls with. A bag of almonds this time because I'm wanting to try making almond milk. I normally get Plenish, which has only got almonds, water and salt in it anyway. But apparently it's supposed to be quite easy. We'll see. We'll see how easy that is. I'll let you know. So I bought a bag of those to try making my almond milk. I'm just going to make 500 mils at a time. Some chopped hazelnuts, flaked almonds, walnut halves, and then I went wrong here, sunflower seeds, but I needed pumpkin seeds. So now I am the only one really who eats sunflower seeds, and I've got 500 grams plus the stuff that I've already got in my cupboard. I'll move that over there because that can go with its mates. Got 8 tins of tuna. It works out cheaper to buy the M&S single tins than it does to buy the multi-packs. I like to make lasagna both meat and vegetarian. I have got one of these in my cupboard, but I'm just swapping over to using it, so I like to keep one in. These good beans, 6 tins. I know that they're 50 pence a tin. Green lentils I usually get from Aldi. These are a couple of pence more. But I use those for lasagnas and cottage pies. Nice big bag of rice. They are not brilliant. They do rip. Only slightly cheaper than buying 2 smaller bags. But because it's paper and it's not plastic, that's why I've got it. Packet of spaghetti just for cupboard. We only ever use this maybe, I don't know, once every 3 weeks or something. We're not big pasta eaters, we're more rice eaters. Stocking up on this. I absolutely love these tins of tomatoes. Currently it's cheaper to buy them in a 4-pack, works out at £1 a tin. So we have got 16 tins. Cooking stuff again. God, if you don't like ingredients, you're probably bored by now. Got creamed coconut instead of coconut tins, just because of the extra stuff that they add into it when it's in a tin. I think with this one, you just add water, don't you, and make your own coconut milk. Smoked paprika. got right good reviews. I do love cooking with smoked paprika. I've run out, and this just excites me, people. It's good. But these also excite me, just in a bit of a different way. Onion granules, oregano, and garlic granules. I love fresh garlic, but this I have got to add to that for when I'm doing my chicken goujons that I have been experimenting with. I've been trying to coat the chicken strips so I don't have to buy chicken strips anymore. My first attempt last week, it was okay. It's not brilliant. I need practice, and I'll share when I get the recipe down to what I deem acceptable to pass on. I'll share it with you. That's some soy sauce. I asked ChatGPT to give me 4 different rice dishes that I've not sort of seen before, and one of them got hoisin sauce in it. Sesame oil. I've run out of that. This is my ultimate favourite thing to add to my breakfasts. Flax seeds, almonds, Brazil nuts, walnuts and CoQ10. It's pricey, but well worth it. And you don't need a lot. You can also add that into smoothers, into protein balls, into whatever the hell you want actually. Corn flour. Ran out of this finally. It lasts me ages. But I've been using it in the coating of the chicken that keeps going slightly wrong. Tortilla chips. We get this kind of stuff instead of bags of crisps. One thing that you'll notice if you're a frequent viewer is I don't buy this. Well, I rarely buy the single packets of crisps or baked goods in a pack, like Mr. Kipling stuff, because I make it myself. But this is what my kids will have instead of crisps. So they'll do themselves nachos. We've always got salsa in. I get it from Erin Foods. I've got to go to Aldi, as I've said, so I need sour cream because it's cheaper in Aldi than it is in Ocado, and I need some chicken and that from Aldi. But these are the tortilla chips that they use, and ingredients-wise, they are nowhere near as bad as the main branded one. I don't know whether you can see that. I hate doing this, But yeah, they've got crap in it. But if you compare that ingredients to Doritos, then you'll see what I'm talking about. And they taste a load better as well. And then finally, 18 eggs. So no money saved this week. But it's fine. I don't mind. We've got to stock up from time to time, haven't we? So yeah, I've been trying new things. I bought a pack of chicken last week from Aldi, $11.99, and the breasts are very big. I'm talking about a chicken. And it did all sorts. I ate two and a quarter of the breasts I cut up to try to do a coated chicken goujon, and they filled sort of an A4 size Ziploc bag, and then I did one and a half breasts, did a chicken stir fry, and then I did something else. I can't remember what I did, but it was 3 or 4 meals from one pack of chicken breast, so that worked out really good value. And obviously I'm getting a little bit better at my flatbreads. I've now figured out how I can roll in a circle. Eventually, I must have seen somebody making a pie top once upon a time, and I realised that originally I was like that. It's not going to do me any favours, is it? So I were doing, somebody actually said in the comments as well, you just sort of like roll, turn, roll, turn, roll, turn, roll, turn, and it sort of produces a relatively reasonable circle. Somebody did say, Craig said, have you used a tortilla press? I haven't, and he knows, because we have conversations, me and Craig. He knows I'm a gadget person, so it was almost like he was teasing me, saying, here is a gadget that you may not have heard of. Do you want to buy one? So I did have a look, but I'm going to it'd be quicker it would be quicker. I watched on YouTube, you sort of roll your balls up, put it in your press, you press it down, et voila, a circle. So I might get one. I'm going to keep my eye out for one on Facebook Marketplace and in the charity shops. I don't want to pay full price because, again, I think it's one of those things that you'll buy and then maybe it'll just go in your cupboard and eventually you'll clear it out. So I'm going to look for one of those. Whew. Lots of talking. Yeah, so I hope you've had a good week anyway. Mine has been all right. I've been doing lots of learning. Still learning. There's so much to learn about trauma and that. And as a few of you will know that my trade is massage. So for years I've wanted to learn myofascial release technique, and every time I've seen a course, it's been over one of my kids' birthdays, and I found a course that's running in Edinburgh, my favourite city. And you do sort of a day, and then if you like it, you can always do the diploma, and it's running towards the end of the year, over 3 months. The private courses are really good, 20 years ago I did a private course in massage. There's no way I'd want to do a 1 or 2 year college course in massage. But once you get your piece of paper, that is where you start. It's like when you learn how to drive, innit? You get your piece of paper, then you can go out and continue. You've got a piece of paper so that you're all right, you've passed. But it's that knowledge that you gain and that experience that you gain once you're qualified that stands you in good stead. But I'm really interested in doing it. Yes, so I think I'll keep you updated. Well, you'll know if I take you to Edinburgh. You know what I'm going to Edinburgh for, because it's next month. Oh, right, let me know what you've been doing. Tell me if you're learning stuff. Education, it is the key to happiness. I am truly sure of that. If you're ever feeling a bit sad or lost, go and learn something new. You take care, and until I see you again,